So there are only two real models for the origin of humans. One camp's saying that there was an intelligent designer. The other is saying there was an explosion. If there was a creator and a creation, it only happened once, so there'll be no encore showing, so we can't see it again, right? If evolution's the ticket, it did so very, very slowly, too slowly to be observed. Neither theory can be tested scientifically because neither can be observed and repeated. Both theories are accepted on faith by those who believe them. The atheist's ears are bleeding. The real question is, why are believers in the one camp, evolution, seeking to impose their faith on the other camp, who feels that the scientific evidence points to an intelligent designer? The truth is, we can't advance science by turning it into some new form of dogma, which is exactly what the atheists want to do. Is it not true that science and academia claim to champion free and open inquiry? Their defensiveness towards challenges to their dogma is inexplicable unless you understand that their worldview is steeped in a quasi-religious secularism. And the house of cards on which that secularism is built must be defended with a blind religious fervor. Many Darwinists are guilty of the exact same thing that they accuse ID proponents of. They have preconceived quasi-religious worldview assumptions that taint their scientific objectivity. Consider these very words from Darwinist Richard Lewontin of Harvard.
We take the side of science in spite of the patent absurdity of some of its constructs, because we have a prior commitment to materialism. Materialism is absolute, for we cannot allow a divine foot in the door.
If their science really were so unassailable, would they so vigorously resist its subjection to academic scrutiny? After Ben Stein's movie, it's no secret by now that if you don't drink that scientific Kool-Aid, you are ostracized. If you break for one moment from that Darwinian orthodoxy, you are ridiculed, you are mocked, you're professionally endangered. You dare to break ranks with this Orwellian scientific establishment today, and they will have your academic neck in a noose. The fact that they conclude that intelligent causes were behind the creation of the universe and life does not negate them. This does not disqualify them as scientists any more than the militant secularism of many Darwinists disqualifies them. Your collectivist scientific ship has sprung a leak, and many of them are jumping ship. Here's the real convincing fact. This list is growing leaps and bounds despite major persecution. For those of you who are legitimately concerned about atheism masquerading as science, there's a better way. Instead of trying to block any scientific theory from being taught to our children, to open their minds to new possibilities, what we need to do is get unscientific atheist propaganda out. There is a lot of obvious stuff that should have you scratching your head with wonder if you're an objective thinker about the modern evolutionary science being taught. Take the eye, for example. Look me inside my eyeball. It requires dozens of different components with billions of different cells all functioning together as one whole. Such organs can't evolve over time. They only benefit the creature if they're at 100% capacity. So you're some dog. In order to procreate, you need to have eyes that see a female dog with a nice booty so that you can procreate the species, right? You can't have messed up Stevie Wonder eyes now, can you? It doesn't make any sense. Take the heart and the blood vessels, pumping the heart through the body. Take the blood. One can't exist without the other. Which one evolved first? So listen, guys, no matter what camp you fall into, wherever you cast your lot, whatever camp you believe in by faith, those are rational and scientific points and questions. It's a scientific concern, not a religious objection, guys. These atheistic, secular zealots, they're like the modern-day mind McCarthyism. They're like scientific political dictators who fear democracy because they know it will rob them of their power. Students should at least be apprised to the kinks in the Darwinian armor. Evolution, it's not science anymore. It's become a religious cult whose priests and practitioners regularly treat critics like religious heretics. The very essence of science, which is the search for causes, should be in favor of opening up students to new possibilities and new ideas. Militant atheists and secularists are a millstone tied around the neck of true science, and they gotta go. Take it to the bank.
Please hang up and try again.